California's largest and most accessible operator of recycling redemption centers has gone out of business, and the rest of the industry is sure to follow if we don't make some major changes on an individual, state, and national level. This past August, Replanet announced the sudden closure of all 284 of its remaining recycling centers and terminated 750 employees. A statement by the Replanet president, David Lawrence, named reduced payments from the state, failing aluminum redemption prices, and increased operating costs due to labor changes as contributing factors. These were foreseeable issues considering California's changes in policy surrounding the recycling industry in recent years. According to the California Department of Resources Recycling, CalRecycle for short, the statewide recycling rate has been steadily declining since 2014, and this trend is expected to continue. When the state cut back on fees it paid to recyclers in 2016, local operators weren't able to redeem the same market value for recyclables. Consequently, the exchange rates, which were used to incentivize recycling at small facilities like these, declined. Replanet had already closed 191 recycling centers in January 2016. Until the company shut down in August of 2019, its remaining locations made up about 19% of all California beverage container recycling centers. Replanet was affiliated with many Ralph's grocery stores, often found in the parking lots behind the grocery store chain. Some Replanet facilities were abandoned, with little to signify the permanent closure. Others were completely erased from existence. You could never tell that people used to line up in these now empty parking lots. According to CalRecycle's most recent data, there are 1,209 remaining recycling centers statewide that buy back empty California Refund Value, CRV, beverage containers. Nearly 1,000 recycling centers have closed in the last 2 years, about 40% of the total. This has left consumers in many communities with no local place to trade in their bottles for nickels. For those who accumulated enough CRV recyclables, the cash was an effective incentive, and many homeless Californians were able to get by using the money earned from collecting bottles. The national recycling rate for the U.S. also reflects this decline. The U.S. plastic recycling rate went from 9.1% in 2015 to an estimated 4.4% in 2018, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. The systems in place to recycle simply cannot keep up with our production of waste. Recycling bins are distributed regionally to homes in California, but many useless, non-recyclable materials end up in these big blue bins, which only makes it more expensive to sort. Recycling is only half the battle. We must limit the production and distribution of single-use plastics and recyclable materials as a preventative measure.